You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, this is take two because our audio wasn't working the first time we did this. But we are back with another Wolfpack Family Adventures podcast where it's just Cassie and I sitting here conversing and going through our past week. I guess these are kind of like podcast / vlog. I don't know if you call it a podcast or a vlog, but
You end up putting them into a vlog because you add all of the B-roll and stuff into it that we've gotten or captured the week. So it ends up being a vlog, I would say.
let's get right into it today. Hopefully you get something out of this. If nothing else, entertainment. We'll try to put little nuggets here and there of things that we've learned in our walk of family life and marriage, living, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe it helps you,
Jiu-Jitsu
inspires
gym
you,
owners.
all of that. So, as usual, have had a busy week this last week. So
And this particular past week was right before Thanksgiving break for the students and teachers. And so pretty much the whole week is gearing toward like taming the chaos of kids being excited to go on break. And so I've been doing a lot of like bucket drumming and dance alongs in the music room. We've had a lot of fun just to kind of tame the excitement, getting things prepared for a week off from school. So there's some organizing and just kind of preparing for when you come back. You don't want to walk into a mess. So it's like you're trying to prepare to take that break and then feel good coming back on the Monday and just dive right into all things Christmas chaos. Yeah, we have our 21 or whatever it is, 3 weeks of Christmas like calendar where each day is something. So get ready for all things Christmas. And each day is, I'm going to be dressed up as the Grinch one day, a Christmas tree the other day. There's so much fun at school. And so after, shooing all the students home, the teachers are busting down the doors trying to get to our Thanksgiving break and get to all the things that we've kind of neglected over the past, since fall break, really. So
what are those things that you're going to tackle this week?
So it starts with laundry is the number one, and just kind of resetting the home and cleaning and just making a clean slate as you enter into the holidays. And so I was doing a lot of that on, I guess, Thursday and then Friday, which was a loaded day because I was going to be hosting my very first ladies only self-defense class. It was really exciting. So there was a lot of apprehension leading up to with it being like my first official like self-defense. And I guess self-defense has kind of a connotation about it of it can be kind of awkward. With the ladies only, I feel like we're able to understand, certain things that coming from another lady, we get it. We just get it. And so like for me leading a class, I wanted to make sure that number one, it was practical. Number two, it was within my wheelhouse. So something that I felt comfortable teaching. Also just that the ladies could take away, having a fun experience, but also really understanding, okay, well, I can carry what I learned in this class, which was like an hour, 2 hours, and actually use it if I need to out on the street immediately. So we had so much fun. The girls were laughing. It's kind of when you're not used to training jiu-jitsu and being in close contact and doing some of these, grappling situations or scenarios, it's kind of, it can be uncomfortable. But the group of girls that we had, they already had that camaraderie. So it made it really easy to just kind of just mold into, okay, this is what we're doing and this is really fun. And I saw those light bulb moments of like the girls like truly getting and understanding what we were doing. We talked about situational awareness. We talked about different, if an attacker were to come in different scenarios, different positions, and mainly trying to make space and get away. And that was the highlight that I wanted to teach and for them to walk away with, knowing that, okay, this is practical and it's also a lot of fun. They had fun. So
good. You had what, like 9, 10 ladies?
Yeah, we had 9.
Good.
Originally, I had heard a bigger number, so I was like prepared for, a full, like our gym is a good size, but I didn't want to.
We do run out of space. Yes.
I didn't want to be like super crowded on the mats, so it was perfect. We had 3 groups, and then I was able to pair up with the leader, and so to kind of give her like a little one-on-one, even though she was there for her girls, but also it was kind of cool. It was like a private event with just their group, and I'm excited to do some more.
Now that you've done one, you kind of know the system in a way. I'm sure you'll feel even more confident the next time you do it.
Having a flow, and it worked, and I can just tweak it here and there and maybe elevate, some more advanced things.
Cassie is now at her 3rd stripe purple, which kind of leads more into a little bit more instructional and, having those opportunities to teach and just showcase what she has learned over 6 years and in doing this and competing and all of that kind of stuff. And you're right. There's a difference between self-defense and sport jiu-jitsu, which is what we normally train, is sport related, because there's rules involved. There's, different things that don't apply out on the street. So you kind of had to adjust some of those things to say, hey, survival is survival, and you got to do what it takes to get away from the situation or take care of the situation in whatever manner. I thought you did a really good job shifting that and applying what we've learned in sport jiu-jitsu, but also applying it to self-defense. So
absolutely
proud of you.
Thank you.
Very, very good. So that was Friday. I also had I went to the Mavs game on Friday. Okay, I got to play. You had to work.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it was for a work event. It was for Texas Best Construction.
It's a work event. No, I'm just kidding. It really was.
We went as a group. We had fun. Acme Brick took us out to their suite at the Dallas Mavs. So that was fun. It was, great time, except for I'm just not used to eating that kind of food. And we did a vlog actually one time when we went to the Rangers game and we ate all the bad food then too. And we felt miserable the next day. Yeah, it's how I felt after the Mavs game too. So, but they did win. So
they did win.
That was good.
Kalaya and I were wanting to find some kind of streaming source where we could still watch it, but it was this hokey, just showed an animation of like the players as dots, and then it would like come up as,
and it wasn't
this
even
player.
Accurate.
It was.
Oh,
it was real time. It was alive, but it was just like funny, like music playing, and then you would see like so and so is, doing the free throw shot or something like that, and it was funny. It was all we had. So
got done with that, and then we which is probably like the highlight of the week, with Texas Best Construction, we've been working on a project for a while. It is a huge Barndominium. It's like 14,000 square foot under roof, and that's including a horse barn and stables too. But just the whole project itself is just massive. Okay, super busy morning. We just had class, just did jiu-jitsu, our open mat at 9 a.m. We normally have 10 o'clock small group, but we went ahead and canceled that today. We are headed over to the Texas Best office right now to go meet up with them. We are taking a party bus apparently, and we are headed out to one of our builds that we just got finished with. And actually the tour video comes out tomorrow, which will probably be out by the time you see this video. But we're headed out there because we're doing like an open house party with the owners of the property. So it's gonna be a fun time. I just did not realize until last night that this event was at 1 o'clock. It takes almost 3 hours to get there. And so I thought we were doing this at like 5 p.m. tonight. but it's earlier in the day. So we had to shuffle around. We are headed right now to the office. They were about to leave us in 5 minutes, so we got to get there.
So Texas Best, they go big.
Well, we made it on the bus, and Brandy has hooked us up with donuts, pigs in a blanket. I mean, she is setting us up. I'm glad we trained this morning because we're gonna need it.
The owner Josh and his wife Brandy. Brandy is the hostess with the mostest. Like, she is awesome. So she had planned all of this food and snacks for the kids, games for the kids, and all of us on the bus. It's a 2-hour essentially road trip that we took together. So it was so much fun. The kids had such an awesome time there.
What
What are you guys doing?
Hello.
Like, it went by so fast.
We took our 2-hour trip. We got there, and basically it was an open house. The owners have 3 restaurants. So they catered with one of the restaurants, which was a pizza. They had like brick oven pizza out there.
So
Amazing.
good.
Really, really good.
So
we
good.
we dove into that pizza.
Yeah, they had the skewers of beef, which they raised themselves.
It was their
so
cows.
it was free range cows that were, I'm sure grass fed and like organic and all the things. But like the meat was so tender, and it just was
Good.
such a cool ambiance to the amazing property.
So the house is it's huge. So we went through a whole tour. The family had never been there. Cassie had been there one time early on when they were putting drywall up.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first thoughts like going into the house, seeing the decor?
Well, I vividly remember the structure of everything, like going down into the basement, the great room, the bedrooms. I think the coolest part was seeing the finish out and just what they chose to put into the home, and like all the decor, the candles. Oh my gosh, just the smell. It was like, okay, I'm going to take a picture of this candle and see if I can recreate this, because it just made it so like homey and just inviting.
So every bedroom has a bathroom like this.
That's so awesome. And you close the barn door to go to the restroom.
Yeah, because they were originally going to put doors right here, but it would just get tight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this attic.
The attic alone.
The rest of the house is like gorgeous.
We're about to go look at a bedroom that's here in the loft, and it sleeps 28 people. This whole house sleeps like 48 people. But this loft bedroom, just pick your bed. It's all queen size beds, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 queen size beds in this room.
And then seeing the barn itself, like the finish out of the stalls, the horse stalls.
So this is the horse barn, which is just massive in itself. They're adding stalls. I guess they're going to be adding stalls all the way through. I'm not sure how many horses they have, but it seems like either they have a lot of horses or they are going to be getting a lot of horses.
Can I see in here?
It's a tack room. So that's where you keep like the horse stuff, like the saddles and things like that.
Do not run.
I'm so impressed. Like, just seeing it from like kind of it was still like impressive, but just having all the finish outs and everything, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
You could literally have 3 floors on this. I don't know what the height of this is, but this is a high barn. You could have 3 floors up here. They did just like a loft up here though, I guess for storage or whatever. But you can look out over the horses out here. That's pretty cool.
That is so cool.
One of the highlights, though, of the whole entire day, the house was cool, but one of the coolest parts about going out there was we took four-wheelers out. I don't know how big their property is, but we took four-wheelers out and went out to the pasture area where they have cattle, they have all kinds of things, and
some stags, right?
yeah, so they have exotic deer out there, and then they have they're going to be putting horses out there as well. So they're putting the stables in the barn and everything. But this was the first time I have ever seen zebra not in the zoo.
Right.
So they had zebra out there. They had two. We had to go find them basically because we drove out there and they were hiding in the woods. Actually, we first saw them and they were running
with the cattle.
Yeah, with the cattle. So we had to kind of sneak around so we could get up a little bit closer. But they were pretty skittish. I mean, they didn't really want to be messed with too much, and we kept our distance.
They were like,
yeah. We kept our distance so we didn't disturb them too much. And we just kind of, we looked, and then I took you back, and then I had to get the kids, which I let Elijah drive another four-wheeler. And then Kalia rode with me and Uriah rode with Elijah.
They had fun. They said it was so exciting. Like they loved it. Kalia was a little nervous at first, and rightly so, because, she had never been on an ATV before. So, but she had a lot of fun. Uriah had a lot of fun. And Elijah enjoyed getting to drive an ATV. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that was his first time doing that. So that was good. And I would say that was one of the highlights of being out there. House was cool. All of it was really cool. But, how many times you see zebra not in the zoo?
I know.
Unless you're on a safari. It felt like we were on a safari or something.
It did. So cool.
Yeah.
So then we were able to take pizza home as well.
Yeah, we took extra pizza home. We ate it yesterday. So good. So good. We will definitely be back at that restaurant.
It has to be like a seasonal time where we go out there.
Oh, yeah.
And enjoy it. Absolutely.
So I guess to sum up this video here, enjoy life. I don't know. I mean, we have super busy schedules, but we do try to find the time to enjoy those things. And sometimes they just happen, like things like this. Like, this wasn't something we planned. It was just something that we were invited to and got to partake in. So all the hard work leading up to it. I've spent the past 3 weeks editing this tour video. So it was good to have that finalized, get it done, and then be able to go enjoy the property and see all the final work.
Yeah. Super exciting. Glad to be a part of it. And also teaching the kids, take all of this opportunity in, show your gratitude. Because it makes the whole experience just more well-rounded, and you never know, you might not ever get this opportunity again.
Yeah.
And just moving into this Thanksgiving time, it's also this is family time. This is wonderful memories that we all get to share together, and just being intentional about whatever it is that you're doing with your family. Make it intentional. Be present in those times. And I feel like we really did, took everything in and appreciated all the amazing things that this weekend brought us. So.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. I don't know. If nothing else, you just followed along with our lives. It's little updates of what we have going on, and encourage you to follow us if you haven't. Subscribe, all the things. So we'll see you on the next one.